It was amazing. It's definitely like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
We interacted with a sloth. It was a wild experience. Got to feed him, pet him a little bit, kind of learn about him.
Right off the 101 at Via de Ventura in Scottsdale is a one-of-a-kind destination for one-of-a-kind interactions.
The great thing about Arizona Boardwalk is that we have 8 marquee attractions, and they're anchored by OdySea Aquarium and Butterfly Wonderland. And then we also have shopping and dining venues, so you can make a whole day of it here.
Experience the depths of the world's oceans, explore the rainforest and beyond. Even trick your mind with interactive exhibits. Arizona Boardwalk is full of family fun, no matter what your age.
And it's a great place for individuals, for girls' night, it's great for date night. We are really going after making sure that we have something for everyone at every age, and all generations will have fun here.
And on any given weekend, Arizona Boardwalk hosts free, family-friendly events.
We do everything from outdoor movies at night. We'll do festivals such as like the Butterfly Festival. We've done things for like 5Ks. We have all kinds of fun things going on here, and it's a great way to bring your kids. They're very family focused. They might have live music or crafts for the kids. In the summer, we like to do things called the Foam Frenzy, where it's a big old oversized fire truck comes out, squirts the water at the kids, and we have a big foam party for the kids. Keeping it nice and cool because it gets really hot here.
With 80 attractions and venues all in one place, you're sure to make amazing memories and a few new friends.
They're great places for the kids that want to do their Instagrams and get their TikToks in. And there's a lot of great places for mom and dad to just watch their kids and their family having fun together.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's dive in and show you what Arizona Boardwalk is all about. OdySea isn't only one of the biggest draws of Arizona Boardwalk, it's also one of the largest aquariums in the country.
We've got over 2 million gallons of water and thousands of different species, ranging from the Atlantic to the Pacific. We've got sharks, we've got sea turtles, we've got a little bit of everything.
And you don't have to wait long to start your amazing trip through the world's oceans.
So the first thing you see when you walk in is actually one of our most incredible exhibits. It's our globes exhibits, and those are actually 9 individual fish globes above your head. They kind of defy gravity. And then actually behind those guys, we have a beautiful schooling exhibit full of palomita fish, and we have almost 700 in there. And they just have a beautiful schooling pattern that's pretty mesmerizing to watch.
As you make your way through the 2 levels of gallery exhibits, you will be mesmerized by the graceful movements of the jellyfish.
Jellyfish, they are extremely complex animals, but they're also super simple. Jellyfish are actually a plankton. We've got a beautiful collection here. We've got moon jellies, we've got Pacific sea nettles, we've got spotted lagoon jellyfish, we've got a ton of different body formats of jellyfish, so you can kind of see the full array of what jellyfish have to offer. Jellyfish are actually plankton, so they depend on currents to move. So when you see our animals moving, it's because of currents, it's not because of their own mobility, which is kind of interesting.
Then there is the beautiful ocean life that's stationary, like the coral of the Great Barrier Reef system. Of course, OdySea is also home to some of the ocean's biggest predators.
We have many different species of sharks here. We have lemon sharks, which are our largest sharks. We also have nurse sharks, which are actually our heaviest sharks. We've got sand tigers, we've got sandbars, and they're found all over the globe. So we've got some from the Atlantic, some from the Pacific. We've got small sharks, we've got big sharks, we've got them all. Great fun fact about nurse sharks. Nurse sharks actually got their name back in the 1800s because the man who discovered nurse sharks, since they all huddled together, he actually thought they were nursing each other. But they're not mammals.
OdySea may be called an aquarium, but it is so much more.
We've got sloths, we've got penguins, we've got snakes, we've got geckos, we've got everything that could pique your interest. We try to really encapsulate a full ecosystem, and since everything's connected, we try to represent that as best as possible.
And OdySea offers unique ways for you to connect with those ecosystems. While you may think aquariums are all about ocean life, OdySea is concerned about all life.
We're going to be feeding squid. Does that sound good to everyone?
Meet Squidney, one of the 2 sloths you can interact with here at OdySea.
Part of the importance of having a sloth encounter program is to bring awareness of conservation, obviously, but also a lot of people ask us why we have terrestrial animals in an aquarium, and one of the most important things is that they're ambassadors for any species. So everything can be affected by water in some capacity. So we're all about conserving all animals and having our guests care about conserving those efforts in the wild, in different environments, and all of the animals, not just ocean animals.
We were able to feed the sloth and then pet the sloth, and we learned a lot of cool facts about her.
It felt like a cat almost, but a cat that needed a bath. I did not know that moths can go up in their habitat and hang on to their fur, and they eat algae when they get hungry.
She just loves to hang on to it, explore it. We'll put food in there for her.
You have to do it. You definitely have to do it. I mean, where else are you going to pet a sloth?
Or how about an endangered species? The penguin encounter also lets you get up close and personal.
So it's a really cool experience. They get to learn about the conservation efforts of OdySea Aquarium, also what we're doing in the wild. So it's a very big learning experience, but not a lot of people can say that they met an endangered species.
Or a celebrity ambassador. This is Rosie, an African penguin. You might notice she's not as tall as the others. Shortly after hatching, she was found to have skeletal abnormalities.
She wasn't able to sit up on her own is just one of those examples. So we recognized with about half the staff that we were going to have to put in a lot of time and effort and physical therapy for Rosie to survive. So we kind of all came together.
They helped her build and strengthen her muscles.
And then once she was able to swim and old enough, swimming therapy was the best thing for her. It built those strong muscles in her hips and her legs. And now Rosie is not only surviving, she's thriving. It was a story of resilience and triumph, and Rosie is named after Rosie the Riveter for a reason.
Providing inclusivity for their animals and their guests, OdySea is the first attraction in Arizona to be certified as an autism center.
All of our staff here are trained to be certified autism specialists, and basically what that means is we all go through a training to be able to cater to all of our guests, but also guests who have learning disabilities or difficulties.
Another interactive experience is to go deep into one of their largest underwater environments. You'll put on a wetsuit and a helmet and be surrounded by marine life.
The SeaTREK experience is a really immersive experience. We have a zebra shark in there, we have a ton of other small Indo-Pacific fish that are really rare to get to experience up close. So you'll throw on a helmet and get to walk through the system and be part of the habitat with the animals.
OdySea, by the way, has yet another distinction: America's best bathroom.
Shark bathroom is pretty awesome. You open the door, you walk right into a beautiful shark exhibit, and you can also take care of your own business while you're looking at the sharks.
While they may, or not, be looking at you. Did you know the publication Historical Biology suggests that Arizona was home to the most diverse collection of sharks in the world during the pre-dinosaur Middle Permian era?
A lot of these exhibits kind of create those unreal experiences where you appear as if you're defying gravity or, just going against the laws of motion.
This is an interactive museum that encourages you to use your illusion.
We are an optical illusion experience where guests can enjoy over 60 mind-bending illusions, exhibits, and installations. Some of those include immersive rooms, all designed to trick your senses and test your sense of perspective.
After a visit to Museum of Illusions at Arizona Boardwalk, you may not look at things quite the same way.
So the whole museum is filled with optical illusions of all different types, some just being some wall art, some being a full immersive experience.
Since not everyone sees, feels, and experiences these exhibits the same way, they're open to interpretation. Like that chair illusion. And check out the vortex tunnel.
This one is a particularly unique exhibit in the way that it doesn't just trick your brain, it tricks your vestibular system. So it creates this kind of roller coaster effect that makes you feel like you may be losing balance, but really you're on a very flat and stable surface. Our reverse room, which is kind of just one of those where you have to rotate your photo to kind of see the full effect of it, but basically you're defying gravity once you flip the photos.
And these mind tricks play out perfectly on your social channels.
The whole museum is pretty much designed for those photo ops, those Insta-worthy pictures that people might not be able to understand at first glance, which makes them extra unique in that way. It's designed to get those good pictures, and some of the illusions actually look even better or have more of an effect through the lens because it makes it kind of easier for everyone to see in the same, through the same lens, in the same way. Watching other people experience them for the first time every day is awesome. Just watching them, their eyes light up and they're kind of just blown away. They don't understand it. It's kind of cool to see that.
It's the same size.
Fun fact, illusions are not mere tricks. Delving into the world of illusions provides valuable insights into the way our brain constructs our reality. Arizona Highways TV is brought to you by APS, making every day brighter, and the Arizona Office of Tourism. Did you know that pictures of butterflies can be seen on ancient Egyptian frescoes in Thebes? These frescoes are estimated to be more than 3,000 years old. Are you a believer? Or do you believe there is a logical explanation behind unidentified flying objects, mysterious lights in the sky, pyramids in the desert, and little green men?
The UFO Experience, The Truth Is Out There, is a wonderful and exciting attraction at Arizona Boardwalk that looks at the history and the fascination about UFOs and extraterrestrial life.
Step inside and you'll find alien autopsies and skeletal remains, alien weapons, even documented UFO sightings.
At UFO Experience, we have over 200 artifacts, recreations, models, and clips of things that people have seen that relate to UFOs and extraterrestrial life. It's amazing what you're going to see because some of it really makes you think, are we alone in the universe?
It was cool. I loved getting to see all the government officials kind of discussing it because I feel like it just recently became something that everybody's actually talking about and acknowledging. So it was really interesting to hear their conversations that actually happened.
So I think one of the things that people find surprising, I know I did, is that we have a whole board of celebrities and musicians, people like Mick Jagger and politicians from Ronald Reagan to Jimmy Carter who have accounts of having encounters with either an alien or seeing a UFO, and it's so remarkable to know it's not just ordinary people, it's all people. And it's really great to hear when someone that you might admire, including, athletes, Muhammad Ali has a story in there. So to hear some of these firsthand accounts about what they saw and when they saw it, it could maybe trigger a time that something might have happened to you.
It was kind of cool to see how many different celebrities had interactions with them. It was good to see how many normal people have also had those same interactions and called in for UFO sightings.
Now, you don't have to be a believer to come in and enjoy this alien encounter.
The great thing about UFO Experience is that we didn't create it for the hardcore enthusiast, one that has seen or believes in this, and we didn't create it for a skeptic either. We let everyone that comes in make their own decision.
Visitors get a little green coin, and after going through these 7 galleries, you drop that coin into one of 3 cylinders. A believer, a non-believer, or a maybe.
I think all it did was just let me know that I'm not alone in this whole belief thing.
I feel like going through this just kind of reinforced all of my beliefs, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this person says something, this person's saying it, so it just confirmed it for me.
While you may not see some exhibits as representing real science, there is definitely plenty of science fiction.
Seeing like Mars Attacks and E.T., all like the movies about aliens, that was probably the coolest thing about this.
All the visuals are really cool, and it's also interesting just to see the movie props that are out. There's like the Men in Black exhibit and E.T. and everything like that. So either way, whether you believe it or not, I think it's cool just to come look at.
And don't forget to bring home proof of your UFO experience. Whether or not you believe you've been visited by life beyond our universe, you have to admit, you would do a double take if you saw a little green man sitting on a park bench. Arizona Highways TV is brought to you by APS, making every day brighter, and the Arizona Office of Tourism. Fun fact, without sloths, there would be no avocados. The extinct giant ground sloths were some of the only mammals that had digestive systems large enough to process the huge avocado seeds whole. They feasted on the fruit and then dispersed the seeds far and wide. All tree sloths that we see today evolved from the giant ground sloth.